Part 2. Nne Odogwu, Chika Eze, awoke to the soft glow of morning light filtering through the silk curtains of her lavish bedroom in Ken Eze's sprawling palace. The gold-threaded sheets caressed her skin as she stretched, a far cry from the threadbare mattress of her days as a maid. Now, as Nne Odogwu, the favorite wife of the billionaire Ken Eze, her life was a dazzling blur of luxury. Champagne brunches, designer gowns, and a tiara that glittered on her dresser like a crown. She smiled, running her fingers over the smooth pearls of her necklace. Today was no ordinary day. It was the day she'd host her first Wives' Peace Party, a grand event to bring harmony to Ken's chaotic harem of wives. Time to show them I'm not just a soup-slinging gold digger, Chika muttered to herself, slipping into a gown that shimmered like champagne bubbles. The palace buzzed with activity as servants scurried about, arranging tables laden with delicacies, jollof rice, pounded yam, and flutes of bubbly that sparkled in the sunlight. Chika's heart fluttered with excitement, tinged with a touch of nerves. She wanted this party to be perfect, a chance to bond with her co-wives, Mami Water, Iya Industrious, and Oyinbo Spender, and silence the village gossips who whispered behind their hands about her meteoric rise. But as the guests arrived, Chika's vision of a classy affair unraveled faster than a cheap wrapper. Mami Water glided in, her wrapper trailing like a river's edge, her eyes darting to every water source as if expecting a message from the deep. I brought a peace offering, she announced in her low, mysterious tone, presenting a wriggling eel in a bucket. It's a symbol of flexibility. Chika's eyes widened. Oh, how thoughtful, she stammered, just as the eel leapt from the bucket and slithered across the marble floor. Guests shrieked, scrambling onto chairs as the slippery creature darted between their feet. Somebody catch that slimy thing before it joins the soup, Chika cried, clutching her gown to avoid tripping. Meanwhile, Iya Industrious, a force of nature with a voice that could wake a village, seized the chaos as an opportunity. Eel yam stew, it's the future, she bellowed, megaphone in hand, cornering a group of bewildered servants. Invest now and you'll be swimming in profits. Tastes like success, smells like money. The servants exchanged nervous glances, unsure whether to flee or nod politely. Not to be outdone, Oyinbo Spender flitted in, her ostrich feather boa trailing behind her like a cloud of glitter. Entertainment is key, darling, she trilled, gesturing to a clown she'd hired, a gangly man juggling yams with dubious skill. He's a sensation, straight from Paris. Moments later, the clown tripped over his oversized shoes and plunged headfirst into the punch bowl, splashing champagne over the guests. The room erupted in gasps and laughter, and Chika ducked under a table, muttering, I just wanted a nice brunch. Her dream of harmony lay in shambles, a soggy mess of eel, slime, and yam bits. But just when she thought the day couldn't get worse, a sharp voice cut through the chaos. Well, well, what a disaster, sneered Adesua, the jilted bride-to-be who'd once vied for Ken's heart. She stood at the entrance, camera in hand, her lips curled in a triumphant smirk. Wait till the village sees this mess. Nne Odogwu indeed. Chika's heart sank. The last thing she needed was Adesua spreading tales of her failure. But before she could respond, Mami Water stepped forward, her eyes glowing with an eerie light. You dare intrude? She hissed, her voice like a ripple across still water. Adesua paled, clutching her camera as if it could shield her from the mysterious woman's gaze. Iya Industrious sprang into action, stacking yam crates to block the exit. No photos, you nosy rat, she barked, her megaphone amplifying the threat. Oyinbo Spender, ever the diva, sashayed over to Adesua, distracting her with a flourish of her boa. Have I told you about Bling Bling's designer wardrobe? Ostrich feathers from Milan, darling, far more interesting than this little party. Chika seized the moment, rallying the servants with a determined nod. Escort her out now. Together, the wives formed an unlikely alliance, shooing Adesua away like a pesky fly. As the intruder fled, her camera dangling uselessly, the palace fell silent for a moment. then erupted in laughter. Did you see her face? Iya Industrious chuckled, slapping her thigh. Priceless. She ran like a goat chased by a masquerade, Oyinbo Spender added, fanning herself with a dripping feather. Mami Water gave a rare smile, murmuring, "The river flows stronger when we stand as one." Chika grinned, her frustration melting away. For the first time, she saw her co-wives not just as rivals, but as a squad, fierce, flawed, and unexpectedly loyal. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the palace gold, she raised a glass of champagne, its bubbles catching the light. "To us," she toasted, her voice steady. "We're a mess, but we're Ken's mess." The wives clinked glasses, their laughter echoing through the halls. Later, as Chika sank into her gold-threaded sheets, she reflected on her new life. Ken's wealth had given her champagne dreams, parties that dazzled, gowns that turned heads, and a tiara that marked her as Nne Odogwu. But polygamy brought its wahala too. Jealousy that simmered like pepper soup, gossip that stung like a wasp, and co-wives who could turn a simple brunch into a circus. Yet, today had shown her something more. When the push came to shove, those same co-wives had her back, uniting against a common foe with a strength she hadn't expected. Polygamy was a wild ride, a dance of chaos and camaraderie, but maybe, just maybe, it was worth it for moments like these. Exhausted but content, Chika drifted off to sleep, dreaming of champagne and sisterhood.